What do your words say about you? The science of brand voice. Your words matter. In business, especially online, people get to know us first by what we say. They generate a first impression of us almost immediately. And if your words aren't conveying what you want them to, the results can be devastating. But this isn't just my opinion. The way words affect us and the people we communicate with is well documented by science, and there are quite a few factors that will determine how people view you based on the words you choose. Your reading level. If you come from a technical or corporate background, it might be a good idea to check the reading level of your writing. You can put any text into readability-score.com and it will spit out the reading level. Some other tips: use simple words and avoid jargon at all costs. Remember that you are an expert in your field, but your readers probably aren't. In addition, using complicated words to try to make yourself seem smarter doesn't work. Use short sentences. They tend to be easier to remember and understand. Using I tends to increase people's perception of your authenticity. Using the word we creates an instant feeling of familiarity in your reader. Using one is very formal and distancing, so be careful of that. Likewise, your gender may dictate how you write. Women tend to talk more and tell more stories, whereas men like to get right to the point. Your message. Your message is based on your big why, but it's also about things like your branding, your tagline, your customers' pain points, and so on. When working on your message, remember, be consistent. That's why I advocate developing a brand lexicon of words and phrases that you use often, so people will come to associate them with you. Be aspirational. Your message should be something people want to hear as opposed to something they don't want to think about. Be clear and decisive. When you use qualifying words like think, hopefully, and just, you're giving yourself an out. Look for ways to be more decisive and you will come across as more of an expert. Do you swear in your brand copy? If you do, it might actually increase your persuasiveness if you use it at the beginning or end of a statement, according to a social influence study. But it doesn't have any effect on your credibility. The sound and texture of your words and phrases matter. Even when you're writing prose, strive for poetry to your language. Using the same words that your readers use is a powerful tool. Studies show that negotiators did better overall when mimicking their counterparts' words. And another study could predict which speed daters would go out based on whether or not their language matched. In short, sounding more like your readers is likely to make them want to go out with you. Your personality. It turns out, people can tell a lot about your personality just by reading what you write. If you use a lot of negative words or irony, you may be judged neurotic. Extroverts tend to use more positive words. If you talk a lot about achievements, you'll be seen as conscientious. Using words related to giving or getting insights is associated with high achievement.